All right, great to be here. Spinato Spin right here for you on the March 27th of the year 2019. Wow, baseball season ready to kick off tomorrow. Wearing a little Yankee garb here. That's my team, 27 championships. Nobody else comes close, so that's one of the reasons why I love the Yankees, why I cheer for, the Broadway, the pinstripes there. But either way, we're going to talk about positive stuff. We're going to talk about some good quality ideas. And remember one thing, no matter what I say, no matter what anyone else says, one of the greatest attributes you can have is to have an open mind. You got to have an open mind. Whatever ideas I shoot out to you, whatever ideas anyone shoots out to you, if you receive them with an open mind, you get the best chance you possibly have of making something happen for you and making something positive happen for you. You know, the open mind goes all the way back to the Bible, all the way back to the Bible. And when they first started to launch Christianity, they said one thing about an open mind. They said, when you go into a town and you want to speak the gospel, make sure the person receives your message readily. If they do not receive your message readily, get out of the town, shake the dust off your sandals, and decide that you're not going to go back to that town. They're not ready for your message, okay? They don't have two things. They're missing two things, the reason why they're not receiving your message. Number one, they don't have an open mind. And number two, they have a hardened heart. And the hardened heart is really, really a tough one to crack. You know, the closed mind is tough because the mind only works, and it works really like a parachute, doesn't it? The parachute only works when it's open. Yeah, if your parachute doesn't open, you have no chance. If you don't have an open mind and you have a closed mind, there's a good chance you're not going to get anywhere. But the point is, those 2 points that they said, an open mind or a hardened heart, a closed mind or a hardened heart, the heart is really the matter. The heart is really where people get their energy. It's where they get their juice. It's really where they get the ideas that things are going to happen for them or not going to happen. You know, Vince Lombardi said it real well. He said, once you capture the person's heart, you capture the person. What's he talking about? He's talking about get on their emotional wavelength. Get on their wavelength. Get with them. Help them. Help them find their way. It's one of the most amazing things about any sort of sales presentation. I've been on a bunch of them. I know what it's like. There's something magical that happens once you connect with that person and that person agrees to go ahead and do something and try something. There's something very, very spiritual almost to that point, because what you've done is you've made a certain connection. You've now connected with the person on their heart level. You help them with their heart. See, a lot of people don't know what their passion really is. They're always searching for it. But if you can help them get to their passion, help them get to where they really want to go, they're going to love you forever. We got another one up there too, just to keep it rolling. The hill. Think about this. You know, we don't live life on a flat plane. We don't live life on a flat plane. We're either going forward or we're falling back. Why? Because we're on a hill. We live life on a hill. There's no day that's the same as the next day. That's impossible. There's no way you can say yesterday was better than today. Or no way you couldn't say one was better than the other. You have to understand there's no way of a middle ground. Nothing is the same every day. Either you're going up or you're going back. You got to understand that you're always trying to get better. You know, they talk about this, and this makes a lot of sense, leads right into the other concept I wanted to cover tonight. They call it constant and never-ending improvement. They call it CANI. You see, if you get better by 10% every day, that would be amazing. That means in a short period of time, you would be in a situation where in 10 days you'd be 100% better than you were when you started. Isn't that phenomenal? 100% better. Think about it. What's it take to get 100% better? How about if you got 1% better every day? In 100 days, you'd be 100% better. And just think about constant and never-ending improvement. The story goes back all the way to after World War II. Japan had nothing. They were totally wiped out. The Americans went in there and tried to help them replenish their country. They came up with a plan. A gentleman by the name of William Demings came up with a plan. He said, you know, if these people would only try to get a little better every day, they'd be on their way to recovery in no time. And all of a sudden, the Japanese people caught on to it. Their businesses caught on to it. And in the end, within 4 or 5 years later, they offered businesses a William Demings Award. Every year, someone got an award. And that was somebody that practiced kanai, constant and never-ending improvement. Try it with your life. Think about where you are right now. Think about how you do things. Maybe you want to try something real simple. Maybe you want to save 20 cents a day. And every day just keep saving more and more every day. Next thing you know, you'll be saving about $1,000 a month. Just because you kept growing and growing with kanai. Always challenge yourself. We're going to talk to the karate kids in a couple of days here. And we want to point that out to them real simple. If you're going to get good at karate and you want to become one of the better karate people around, you got to be willing to get better every day. You got to be willing to keep trying harder every day. You know, you don't have to measure everything perfectly. You could say, I want to put more effort into doing something every day. I want to say hello to more people every day. I want to make sure whoever I see, I give them a compliment every day. You want to try to get a little bit better, and the next thing you know, things will change and turn around for you in your whole life. You know, if you look at it one way and you look at, you know, the way I'm talking about, the next thing you know, if you keep turning and turning and turning a little bit, you'll be heading in a different direction. That's what you got to do. And that's basically how any ship navigates itself through the waters. Just a little at a time, and it allows itself to keep going. Keep yourself charging. Don't back down. And stay focused. And we'll talk to you next time on the Spinato Spin. Have a great night, everybody. Take care.